So there was a trend line here that I drew. So based on the touches here, so based on how price, like this area here, so this was just like the first touch of it, and this was the second touch of it. So now the way I'm looking at EURUSD is that, so if price wants to continue moving back to the upside, so it's likely that maybe we could have a push back to the downside, back into this level. So like I said, the USD is currently gaining strength, and if that continues, like if the USD continues back to the downside, so we know that EURUSD will continue dropping back to the downside, since this was like the inverse of like the USD. So it's just like the USD turn upside down. So if the USD continuing back to the upside, so definitely EURUSD will continue moving back to the downside. So now the way I'm looking at EURUSD is that, so looking at the structure on the daily time frame, so we have a higher high here, we have a higher low, we have a high, we have a higher low, and we can call this a higher high because this high is quite higher than this previous high. So looking at it this way, so this high is quite higher than this previous high. So we can consider this as a higher high. And if I draw a Fibonacci here from swing low to swing high like this, so this was how it is. So looking at it this way, so I'm expecting, so if Euro USD wants to continue moving back to the upside, so I'm expecting a further drop back into this level here, back into this, like this daily level, and so back into this Fibonacci level. So this might still be a touch of this trend line, so maybe the touch of it. So I might be expecting it to like a movement back to the downside, back into this key level, and also back into this Fibonacci level before price to continue like moving back to the upside. So at the same time, like I just said, like the USD is currently gaining strength. So if the USD continue like moving back to the upside from there, so if price continue gaining strength, so the way I'm going to be looking for selling opportunity. So we all know that if the US dollar continue gaining strength, so USD will continue moving back to the downside. So that if that happens, then price might not hold at this level. So price might just got into this trend line level and also this minor level and the Fibonacci level, and then break it back to the downside and continue heading lower. So what I'm going to be doing is, if price continue moving back to the downside from here, like if price continue declining back to the downside, so what I will do is that I will just I'll just wait for price to break this minor level. So let me firstly, so yeah, I'll just wait for price to, like, if price continue moving back to the downside from here, I'll wait for price to continue heading back to the downside and for price to break this level here. So if price continue moving back to the downside from here and we have a break of this minor level and a break of this trend line, so then I'll just be waiting for maybe a little test of it. Then I'm going to be shorting the market back to the downside